Okay, you guys. So today we're going to be talking about the car we purchased here in the Philippines. Let's go. Hey guys, Dana and I want to show you our new ride here in the Philippines. It is a 2021 Geely Okavango Urban, and we can't wait to show you everything that it has. Here we go. So the price for the Geely Okavango Urban is about 24 to $25,000 or 1.3 million pesos. So as soon as we got to the Philippines, within 2 days, we drove an hour from Taytay Rizal to Marilao, Bulacan and looked at the car, see if we like it. JD got to test drive the car. I was a little bit scared to drive it.
Well, Dana here had done quite a bit of research and had been showing me this car for actually months in advance of coming here and test driving it. So I was a little hesitant about it. I didn't know much about the company, but Dana, like I said, did all of her research and kept showing me all the pros about it, how much people are liking it, other YouTube videos that were showing how great it was in comparison to like your usual Mitsubishi or Toyota. And so she just about had me convinced once before we even came here. But, of course, you have to test drive a car before purchasing it. So, yeah, after the test drive, everything went so smooth. It's solid.
How was the drive?
The drive was great. The suspension is fantastic because, you get on some bumpy gravel roads here. Not all roads are paved, which is how it is in a lot of places. It was very smooth, and honestly, the comfort of the ride was fantastic. The seats are great. There's a lot of room in the back. Dana and I can both sit in the third row comfortably. What else? All the high-tech stuff. Honestly, this is my first brand new car I've ever bought. I believe that's the same for Dana. So it just has all this new high-tech stuff that we absolutely love. Also, the fact that it's a semi-hybrid really caught my eye because, as everybody knows, gas prices are always going up. So that was huge for us as well.
I think it's called mild hybrid. So the car turns off when you're in traffic and you're on eco mode. So JD, what didn't you like about the car?
Honestly, we've kind of put it through the ringer these past couple weeks. We've gone on a couple long road trips with a bunch of family in there, and gosh, everybody pretty much fit in there comfortably. Like I said, the suspension was great because we were on all types of roads. The handling's good, braking's good. The only thing I could say is with that third row up, there's not very much trunk space. And when you have that many people, everybody has their bags and all their stuff if we're going to spend the night somewhere. That's really the only thing I can think of. But there are roof racks that we can get an attachment to and just throw some bags up top next time we head out for a trip.
That's right. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of tourists out there or even Filipinos that are trying to come back to the Philippines, your first question about buying a car is the insurance. How does the insurance work? So we got a free 1-year comprehensive insurance. But if we were to buy a comprehensive insurance which covers the whole car and us, it would be $46 a month. And here in the Philippines, if you buy an insurance, you have to pay it for 1 year. Also, for this car, we got a 5-year warranty. And to top it off, we got a 90,000 pesos discount. All right, let's talk about the exterior of the car. What do you like about the exterior of the car, JD?
Oh man, I love how sporty it kind of looks, and it's large on the inside, but it doesn't look bulky. It doesn't feel bulky when you're driving it. Everything is kind of high-tech looking. I like the looks of the lights. The grille is cool. Even the back, I like how everything's set up. Not too much chrome or anything on it, which I appreciate. I think it's just a really sleek-looking car. And Dana and I, of course, were going back and forth over what color to get, but she really likes white, so she finally talked me into it. But I'll be honest, I got to give her a thumbs up for that because she picked the right color for this car. It makes it look higher end, looks really nice.
So let's talk about the lights. So the shape of the lights is so nice. It's LED, it's bright. I don't know, I think it's beautiful.
It's very modern, very sleek.
So we were going to go for the comfort variant, but it didn't have the roof racks and it didn't have leather seats or automatic seat adjusters. And
or
so
the 360 camera.
Or the 360 camera. So we've decided to go for the middle of the road variant. Okay, so there's a switch inside where you can turn and the mirrors can fold over if you're ever in a small street in the Philippines because there's a lot here.
We definitely use them.
Yes. Also, if you walk away or once you lock the car, they will fold as well.
So we thought that was a really cool function to have, especially here where the roads are quite a bit smaller sometimes. All right, so this is like actually my first car that's had an automatic back door opening. You can open it from a button in the front driver's seat, or we can open it on our key fob. So that's pretty cool to me. I haven't had a car that high tech yet, so
Yeah,
very helpful.
Yes, you can adjust it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a button inside the car where you can adjust the height depending on your height. Like JD's way taller than me, and sometimes I can barely reach it. All right, let's talk about the functions of the key fob. All right, so with the key fob, you can obviously unlock the car. Also, if you click and hold the unlock button, all of the windows will drop down. So I've had this function on my older car, the Honda Accord. I thought that was really neat to have it in this car because that was my favorite. So honestly, we haven't really used it here because it's so hot. You don't really want to bring down the windows and be burnt by the blazing sun.
Yeah. But the other thing about it being so hot here is we also have a remote start. So if we know we're going to head out soon, we can start up the vehicle. The AC will start blowing because everybody knows leather when it's hot. It's rough on the thighs, you know.
Yes, I know.
So we love the remote start for that function.
Another thing about the key fob is if you click and hold the lock button, all of the windows will go up.
All right, so one of the reasons we decided to step up from the Comfort to the Urban is the wheel size. The wheels are 17 inches on the Comfort, and the wheel size on the Urban is 18 inches. Honestly, it's still a bit small for me, especially with kind of a lot of the off-roading type situations you find yourself in here. So I think once these tires wear out, we may do an upgrade.
All right, let's talk about the interior of the car. The leather seats, really nice, really soft, doesn't feel cheap at all.
So the Geely Okavango actually falls under, they call it an MPV here, not an SUV. So that just basically means that it's going to be a bit smaller. But honestly, the inside, once you get inside this car, it feels like a full-size SUV just about. Like we have headspace because I'm 5'7", I'm built like an American, you know, I've got wide shoulders and hips and things. But all the seats are comfortable. I don't feel boxed in. I don't feel tucked in. I don't feel tight. And I always have headroom in any of the 3 rows that we have. So another good thing with my long legs is the adjustable seats in the 2 front seats there. Because obviously Dana and I have a little bit of a height difference. So every time one of us gets in or out of the car, I've just realized I need to just like back it up before I get in so I don't hit my knees after she's driven. But that's okay because it's really nice. It's really nice to have the automatic adjustable seats. It makes it a lot easier on me. No strain to do that at all. So what we really love about the middle row is that each individual seat can move freely depending on who's sitting in what seat, in front or in back. Gives you enough leg room, so people with longer legs like myself, it's super, super helpful. Usually most SUVs have that smaller seat in the center with like an armrest in between, so that it's really hard to actually utilize that center seat, especially if you have like all adults in the car with you.
So when JD and I went to the car dealership in Marilao, we actually both sat in the very back seats, and we were very, very surprised because my sister owns a 7-seater SUV back in the US. I think it's the Volkswagen Atlas. And if you sit in the back, it's comfortable, but it's not as comfortable as this one over here. It has so much room, so much leg room. You can, like we said, you can adjust the middle row seats, and depending on who's sitting in the back, you can give them a little bit more room. And that's really, really interesting to us. Mm-hmm. Also, the back row have their own cup holders and their own AC.
All right, so let's talk about the dash in this car. It's really nice. It is plastic, but it feels really solid. It doesn't look or feel cheap at all. Nothing rattles or anything. I like the design of it. It's very, very modern, very sleek looking.
The dashboard has the big old touchscreen right there with a lot of functions. It has the 360 camera. It shows you when you're adjusting the AC.
We can even hook up our phones for navigation. There's 2 USB ports there. And it will come up on our touchscreen too if you have like Waze or Google Maps, whatever one you use. It pops up on that big screen too, so it makes it a lot easier to read.
Right.
Another thing that helps with different sized people driving the vehicle is the adjusting of the steering wheel. It's telescopic and come out, move up and down. I love that.
You have your LED screen in front of your dash for the driver.
Right.
You have the controls on the steering wheel for your music. And all the modes you can
your
think
phone,
of.
Yeah, cruise control. It's got cruise control. Even on the dash, it'll show you your tire pressure, your gas, of course, your speed and everything. So one of the things we love most about this car is the center console. It's kind of up higher, so you almost feel like you're in a pilot's seat when you're driving this car or in the passenger seat, which is pretty cool. There's a nice storage spot underneath where there's a knob for the mode you're in, eco, comfort, or sport, which is actually this car does have quite a bit of get up and go. And then we've got a couple cup holders with a cover for that. And then under our armrest actually pops up, and you can keep cool drinks cool or hot drinks hot in there, actually. So that was pretty cool feature they had.
Or you can put clothes in there and
Well,
socks.
Dana will put her clothes in there. Yeah.
That's right. My favorite thing about the front is the compartment on the passenger side. You can just press it and it opens up. And of course, you're going to have toilet paper.
Mm-hmm. Because 9 times out of 10, the bathroom you stop at along the way will not have any. We learned that the hard way. All right, guys. So one thing we've got to say about this Geely Okavango that really captured our eye is the trunk space. When those seats go down, there is so much room. And as you know, Dana and I sold everything in the U.S. and haven't got a place yet here in the Philippines, but we got to take all of our stuff with us at all times. So this car definitely far outseeds any of the other SUVs that we were looking at for trunk space. We could even take a nap back there.
So for me, safety is really important when I'm driving. And when I saw that this car has the curtain airbags, that sold me.
We are really happy with this purchase of the Geely Okavango. I think we're going to be having this car for a long time, and we plan on taking it all over the Philippines. We're going to take it on ferries, island hopping, all over the place. We can't wait, and it's been so comfortable so far. I mean, I can't really say anything bad about this car. We're super excited. It's had great reviews. So we just want to say thank you so much for watching the video and really watching all of our videos. We want to really take a second to thank all of our friends and family for watching and all of our new friends and family that we've made through this vlog. We've gotten such lovely comments from a lot of you guys out there. We're so happy to know you now. Dana is really trying her best to respond to everybody. I'm probably going to have to start helping her with responding to the comments because we've just had such a flood of lovely things said to us. We're so happy that we can be a part of your lives, and you guys can check out what we're up to over here and maybe get away for a second on the beach with us. We just want to say thank you so very, very much. We've got a lot of new subscribers and wonderful comments. So thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.